are at Calhoun Airport, Charlie Zulu Lima. Here we're building the Kitfox at. Doing a builder assist with Fox Valley Bush Planes. So the ultimate goal is really for me to be able to fly, go do some bush flying to places that I can't get into. So we're here at an airport, can pretty much fly any plane in here. I want to go places where I can't go in normal planes.
So you want to bush fly?
So I want to bush fly.
All
I want to be
right.
a bush boy. So it's in my name, to be honest with you. It's going to be, it symbolizes complete freedom. So, you know, they say that a mile of road will take you a mile, but a mile of runway will take you anywhere in the world. I don't even need that mile. I mean, I don't even need a mile. I want to be able to go places. I want to go visit nature in places that most people can't experience. I want to be able to bring that, you know, to the viewing audience out here. I really am passionate about flying and aviation. And I just want to be able to at least share a little bit of what I'm going through, my journey, with others, and so that they can actually, you know, maybe live a little bit vicariously through me. But it's really more about, one, the freedom. Anybody can do this. I've gone through and done all my training already, but this is something that other people can do as well. And I want to be able to show others how you can do it and how much fun you can actually do, you know, have flying. You know, I want to go land in mountains where there's strips, where there's no airstrip at all.
Do some camping.
Do some camping. You know, my wife and I want to go do some camping. And we're just going to be camping under the wing. Whatever we take with us, that's what we're going to live off of for the period of time that we're going to be there. So this is a Kitfox 7 Super Sport. It has a Rotax 912 engine on it. It's got monster shocks. The cockpit has a Garmin G3X touchscreen. It has an autopilot on it. I mean, it's just going to be an all-around good plane. I'm going to be able to do pretty much anything that I want to do in it. The only thing I'm not really going to be able to do is any kind of IFR flying. Yeah, tell me what you think. So I am looking to name the plane. I'm thinking Complete Freedom's just going to be it, but may open up a contest for this. I don't know.
Let the viewers pick the name. Let the
viewers pick the name, right? And you know, if we can work out the logistics with that, I would love to, you know, whoever the winner is, be able to, you know, meet them somewhere at some point and maybe take them flying in it.
I'm sure viewers will get some pretty good names, but of course, you know, it's going to be a nightmare. You're going to have people giving you some off-the-wall names.
That's okay. Hey, all names welcome.
Yeah.
If nothing else, you'll get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell me what you think the name should be. You'll see what the livery looks like, but I'm definitely looking to name this nice lady, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, you want to show us in?
Yeah, let's go. So here we have the Kitfox 7, Series 7 Super Sport. So this is the plane that doing a builder assist with. And this is the Kitfox. Here is the paint scheme that I've come up with. I'll let you get a little shot of that here. So this is a mountain, you know, I'm going to be doing a lot of flying in the mountains. I wanted something that not necessarily blend into the mountain, that would necessarily blend into the mountains, but something that was kind of shows what it is that I want to do with the aircraft, right? So it means, to me, this is my complete freedom, and I just can't wait to, you know, take it out.
So the livery.
Yes, so the livery.
So what made you get all these mountains and everything?
So again, it's where I want to take the aircraft. I think it's going to be kind of like in its natural habitat, and I just think the blue colors look good. You know, it's kind of my favorite color is blue, and I wanted to get something that shows a little bit of a three-dimensional. So we have, you know, the kind of the mountains in the background, some of the mountains in the foreground. You know, have some of the trees that are sticking up here. That just kind of gives it that three-dimensional look. So there are a few Easter eggs in here that we'll talk about. I mean, we won't talk about, rather. So there are a few Easter eggs in here. May not talk about, but if anybody spots them whenever you're, you know, come out and visit there or see the aircraft, let me know. And I just would love to talk about it with you. So I'm going to walk around to the other side of here. You just get the cockpit here. So this is the cockpit here. Got the Garmin G3X. We also have a 2-axis autopilot in here. And then this would be of course, the radio. So you can see it's a clean cockpit. Not a lot on it. We're still doing running some wires here. You see some of the wires running here. We're actually adding some features into the aircraft that I've asked to be added on.
actually got something special that's going to be being added on just today, huh?
Yes. So I was joking with the guy because he just finished all the wiring, or he is finishing all the wiring, and asked if there's anything else that I wanted to add. And I was joking and said, you know what? I think I want to have a camera put on front of it. And he looked at me like I had like 8 heads or something. And then he came over and was like, you know, we could actually do that. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do it then. So it's it started out as a joke, but now we're actually probably going to put a camera on the front here.
So the Garmin actually has a setup right here for a camera
that connects right into the Garmin system here. So I can bring that up
when
and
you're
see.
taxiing.
So when I'm taxiing or I'm landing in a spot that, you know, I've never landed at,
you can actually see
things. Now, I don't know how well that works because I don't know how much time I'll have to react to it, but at least maybe I can do something to try to avoid hitting a big rock or something. So you gotta think, you know, my butt's gonna be sitting here, I'm gonna be leaning back here. I'm not gonna be able to see really over the cowling very much. So I may have to do some S-turns when I'm going down a taxiway just to make sure I don't run into anything. I mean, I'll be able to see out this side pretty well because I mean, I have on the Kitfox before. And if I have a passenger over here, then I can have them, hey, let me know if you see anything, if I'm gonna hit anything, just let me know. So I may be able to taxi straight, but if not, I'll probably just be doing S-turns to make sure I don't run into anything. So we do have systems in the back here. So this is our GPS. So we have the GPS brains basically right here. We also have the safety trim. So this is giving power. So we have an electronic trim or electric trim for this aircraft, and this will provide more power to it. So it's not going to, you know, have weak power going. It's just going to amplify the power. And this will be all covered up, so you really won't be able to see it. So this will be kind of covered in here. And then we have, so again, they are finishing up some wiring here, but this is going to be our cargo department that will, you know, hold whatever we need to, whatever we're going to go camping with. So whatever I do go out camping with, this is all that I can take with me right here. So as you can see, you know, the livery is kind of the same on both sides. We have the static port right here. You have the ADSB, it's already mounted and in here. See the ADSB antenna here. So then the tail feathers will be going on here, and we're waiting to get the rudder actually wrapped, and as soon as that's wrapped, it will go on here. So this right here, this is the ELT. So you have the ELT antennas that's right here. So this is an emergency locator transmitter. And, you know, this is if we have an off-airport landing or have a hard landing and we need a rescue to come out and find us. This is what they're going to be looking for right here. And then here we have the header tank here, and again running some wires, so I'm trying not to touch the wires. Stick will go here. The stick's been painted. We're just waiting to get everything kind of finished up here so we can go ahead and install the sticks. So there's where we have our flaps that will control the flapperons. And then I don't know if you know about the Kitfox, the seat doesn't adjust, but you do have adjustable, you adjust the rudder pedals to come in where you need to set them at. So these do adjust here to match, you know, whatever size person you are. Also, one thing that's going to be kind of neat about this is we also have a mountain scene on the butt rib here. It's not the butt rub, but the butt rib. But it's something extra that we added here, another scenic look. So as you can see, there's tape on it here. We are finishing the doors right now, so that's why we have it in here to keep the vinyl from getting scratched or ripped here. But the doors have been fitted or are being fitted. And do you want to come up here and look at the? Mm-hmm. So we'll come up here and look at the windows or the doors. So here is not quite finished, but here's what the windows would look like. Still got the plastic and everything on it. Yeah, so here we're working on the door frame, putting in this latch here. So this actually comes as like one solid bar here. And we're having to actually bend the metal and cut everything just to size so it will work. So this is kind of what we're working on now to finish the pilot side door.
So for the viewers that don't know, this is technically a kit plane, but it is being completely custom built by y'all, right?
Correct.
Yes.
So so this frame did come the way that it is, but it's not perfectly fitting in the frame. So we had to take and put like popsicle sticks in to try to get everything fit just perfectly. And then really the window itself is about 3 inches longer than what the frame is here.
So y'all
have to set it on here, and then we'll have to cut it to size.
Gotcha.
And so you can kind of see that this is kind of what the finished product would look like. So if you can imagine this being about 3 inches longer here, and we had to cut each one of these down to size.
Okay.
So again, I'm working with Fox Valley bush planes, and they are extremely detail oriented, and that's kind of why I chose them to work with as far as building the plane, because I mean the quality of work that they put into it and they make sure that I'm putting into it is honestly second to none.
And that's the already built.
So yes, so this is an already finished one here. So we have it, so you can see the detail that they put into it. So this is just kind of being stored. It's ready. It was already on the aircraft itself, but they take such great care and wrap this stuff up so nothing gets scratched. I mean, everything that they do is just top notch here.
Yeah.
So over here we have the wing. It's pretty much painted. It's ready to get the vinyl wrap put on it. It's going to get wrapped. So the wings are basically the last thing that gets installed on the aircraft. So we're not really in a super hurry to get this, but we do have it painted so it can cure, the paint can set up. So some of the things that I've done is added camera mounts to it. So not gonna lie, I looked at what Trent Palmer did and pretty much copied most everything that he did. So he has a fantastic setup on his new Nomad, and I liked it and said, hey, let's do something similar to it at least. So it's kind of the same setup as what Trent Palmer has.
Okay.
But so the mounts are right here. So we added these mounts here. They're put it right into the wing here, so they're really solidly mounted. I will have 2 USB-C ports that I can plug, one camera, 2 cameras in, or I can put a boom pole on for the 360 camera. But if you look, I mean, I wish I could, for the people viewing this video, I wish I could show what the quality of the work that's gone into this, because it's like honestly, it's like second to none. Just look at the, the tape and the fabric work that's on here. I mean, it's just, it's flawless, basically.
It does look good. I'm pretty sure this video doesn't do it justice.
No, I'm sure the video will not do it justice, but I think I wish people could see what we're seeing right now with this, just the quality of work that's going into this. I mean, it's going to be, really good, solidly built aircraft. So this is where the fuel tank is. It's 13 gallons per wing, so I have 26 gallons total. And if I get up and cruise flight, trim it up, I'll probably be sipping like maybe 3.5 gallons of fuel per hour. So it's going to have, pretty decent range. Of course, it's a light aircraft with the Rotax 912, so it's going to be kind of slow. It's not going to be the fastest aircraft. So we have all the, everything run. This is going to be for the angle of attack, and this is going to be for the pitot tube here. So we have everything kind of run. It's just waiting for the engine to get mounted. So let me show you the engine over here. All right, so here we have the engine for the aircraft. So this is a Rotax 912 IS. So this is definitely not the carbureted, it's the fuel injected engine. So it's a brand new kind of crate engine here.
You have to see the coil packs right there.
Yep. So all this should get mounted on the aircraft next week.
Awesome.
It may get started, they may start tomorrow, but it's going to be on there at least next week. So like I said, we're fitting the door here. You can see the popsicle sticks. We'll make sure that everything lines up perfectly. So we're taking time to make everything as perfect on this plane as possible. But so yes, sorry it's covering up the livery here, but it's a work in progress. So okay, so one thing I did want to kind of bring up, this is a good design that I think I had here. So you can see the lake here. So the concept for this is, you have the mountains with all the snow melting kind of coming in this way. Over here on the Callan, you're going to have mountains kind of coming up on this side. It's all the snow and everything melting down here on the lake, and then we have, of course, a creek coming out just for the water to kind of drain out with. So that's a neat concept that, you know, kind of did. Again, we went with the same colors. Put a little white in here for the show the motion of the lake and the creek coming in. And it's got the trees here in the foreground that just kind of gives it that 3D look. That's something I was super excited about. We did a really good job. You know, I kind of come up with the concept, and Fox Valley Bush Plains, they took off with it and, you know, made it what it is today.
Perfected it.
They perfected it, exactly. Here's the plane. Here's what I'm for now calling Complete Freedom. Again, I may come up with a contest to do a naming scheme. Whoever wins, I'm truly considering giving you a ride in it and, you know, letting you have a good time with it. We'll see if that works out. If everything works out logistically. Can't fly it international, unfortunately, so it has to be somewhere in the lower continental United States. So with the way things are and some of the things that I've added to this, I think I've slowed the progress down a little bit here. So I don't think we're going to have it completed. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have it completed. We're still trying to push for Oshkosh, but we're not going to put ourselves under that much stress. So I'm thinking it'll be done sometime maybe by the end of July, first part of August at this point. If we can get everything working and don't have any more hiccups, or if I come up with some other harebrained schemes, we still possibly could get it done for Oshkosh, but I don't think it's going to happen at this point.
But it'll definitely be there next year.
It will be there next year, and it will be at Sun and Fun next year.
Awesome.
And plenty of other fly-ins in between now and then. So I'm based here in Georgia. If anybody knows of great landing spots that you'd like to get videos of, I would love to take this aircraft there, you know, shoot some videos and bring those locations to you. So leave the location where you'd like to see this aircraft flown into, or somewhere you'd like to see an aircraft flown into, down in the comments, and, you know, I'll see what I can do to make it there.
All right, well, y'all make sure to go and subscribe to Complete Freedom's YouTube channel and hit that little bell so that way you get notifications every time he posts a video, and leave a like for him. Hey, it's free to leave a like and it's free to subscribe, so hey, why not?
And I would certainly appreciate it. And leave a like, and if you see me out in any of the locations, you know, stop by and say hello. I'd love to show you the aircraft, and, you know, we'll kind of do a walk around with it, and if conditions are right, maybe we can go flying in it. But I look forward to seeing you all out at places unknown.